AKAPADers, here it is, Juror No.2. This movie randomly came up on my HBO Max, or Max, I guess. Do we have to call it Max? This is what I love about streaming. I am just repeating myself at home. I plop myself down, I open the app, and there we go. A movie directed by Clint Eastwood that I had no idea was coming, that is now in front of my face. The monthly fee that I pay for this subscription service is already worth it. Nicholas Hoult plays such a torn character that you want the best and the worst for him. This is a courtroom drama that is original. It has a great hook. It's thought out. You don't know what to think sometimes. This movie controls a lot of your emotions. We gotta get into it, and we also have to discuss Clint Eastwood, and we're on a little bit of a tangent here of movies directed by actors and actresses. I didn't know this thread was coming, but this might be the 4th or 5th film released in a row that fits this criteria. Clint Eastwood, probably the greatest, next to Mel Gibson, actor turned director, but let's go. We gotta talk about
Quiet on the set!
Camera speed,
Sound production, take 1.
action!
Yeah, like, I want to say, I understand the courtroom drama has been an element of entertainment from very early on. It's always been on TV, it's always been in movies. We've always had police dramas, and we've always had hospital dramas. I mean, recently, watching The Pit also on Max, which is equally phenomenal as this, by the way. The Pit is incredible. But doctors, lawyers, and police, we like the human drama that these occupations create. There's a morality, there's empathy, there's all of these elements that come through. There's so much storyteller playgrounds where I feel every director should have a good courtroom drama. The courtroom drama, in my eyes, really hit the stratosphere to where it would never go away during. And I'm talking about The Firm, A Time to Kill. What's the Ed Norton one? Primal Fear, one of the greatest twist endings of all time. There was a golden age of the 90s where the courtroom drama really took over cinema. I mean, they effectively launched Matthew McConaughey's career with A Time to Kill, the Joel Schumacher movie. Really put Samuel Jackson on the map. I know many of you will say Pulp Fiction. I argue A Time to Kill helped Samuel Jackson hit the culture more than Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction was still too young. Time to Kill reached everybody. Francis Ford Coppola, Rainmaker with Danny DeVito, Matt Damon. The greats want to direct a courtroom drama. 12 Angry Men, Sidney Lumet. I mean, we can just keep going. I love this genre so much. And I call it the director genre because we get, not the drama, the director genre. I don't know if I just said drama. Because there's built-in dramatic beats. If you focus on a great hook, if you make things sympathetic, it's perfect. This movie has such an amazing hook. Jonathan Abrams, this is our director. Jonathan Abrams, who quick Google, Wikipedia search, you don't get a lot. But it doesn't matter. I think his name should be echoed. I think his name should be spoken of. I don't even know. Oscar noms came out. This movie should be nominated for Best Screenplay. So here's the hook. And I'm just going to spoil it. I feel revealing the hook of this. And you find out relatively early. This is also a movie that cannot have an ending. Similarly, on over the weekend we do cartoons and animation. So I did DC's Injustice a couple of days ago, and I think you'll be receiving these episodes somewhat in recording order. Injustice is a movie where Superman, the Man of Steel, Lois Lane gets killed by the Joker. She's bearing his unborn child. So in one day, Superman loses Lois Lane and his child, and he basically snaps and becomes evil boy. He's just evil. Wants to kill everybody, right? And you know through the course of this that there's no way to end this. There's a lot of scenarios that we're just not going to buy. And often with really good setups, like good positioning, drama built in, action already built in, we can see the story and we know it's fate. We know through the course of experiencing a film like Injustice, we know it's going to be a tough shell to crack. And this is, I even believe, non-film critics experience this. I think it's a subconscious act. It's a subconscious function when we watch and absorb entertainment. So Juror number 2, very similar to where the hook is so good, we cannot end this movie. We don't know how to end this movie, but this movie does end, and it's satisfactory. It's a little bit of a cliffhanger, but it's satisfactory. Nicholas Hoult is a recovering alcoholic. He just has a child. His wife is almost giving birth by the time he's selected for jury duty. So we have that sympathy, right? Where he's a family guy. We find out through the discovery of what this trial is about that he was there the night of this incident, the death of this woman. He was at the bar, and he could have been drinking, he could have been drunk. We still don't know if he was drunk or not. Again, good storytelling. It goes both ways. And apologies, AKAPADers. I know I promised to see movies more than one time. I've seen this movie once. I often reference memorizing movies before I bring them to you. I hope to have this movie memorized because I think the plot points are absolutely fascinating. So we don't know if he was drunk or not, but he drives home and hits a deer, and it potentially could be the girl. So we don't know if it was her or still a deer by the end of this movie. We know that the car got repaired, but we still don't know. So he's on the jury, and he could be a murderer. But the guy on trial, potentially, he's also bad business. This guy's a bad dude. He insists he didn't kill her. The girl walked home that night. And we get this cauldron, this pot, where we don't need a lot of money. We don't need a lot of different sets. We only need a few sets. We need a house for our juror to come home to and have some family drama, family back and forth, because he's not there for the kid because he's so busy with this trial. And we just need a courthouse. We just need a place for the jury to hang out. We need a place for the judge and the lawyers to hang out, and we need a home for our juror. Essentially, we get a story with 3 sets. This is the perfection of courtroom dramas. Again, 12 Angry Men is one room, one table. As soon as I saw the hook of this movie, I just exploded with excitement. Because a lot of the times, it's similar with horror movies. We experience horror movies through the hook, or what are you doing? And sometimes even with horror, the special effects and the gore and the blood and like how real and effective some of that is. Like, that's also a part of the hook. Very similar to a lot of Marvel movies or science fiction movies where, like the hook of Iron Man is witnessing the transformation of the armor going over Tony Stark in real time without the camera cutting away or being too close. We actually see it. We see this guy in the armor. Like there's visual hooks and then there's in-story hooks. The courtroom drama is story hook, written hook only. So to get one that I didn't see coming, that I thought was absolutely amazing and imaginative, and hard to compare to, beyond happy. Now, Clint Eastwood. Can we get into some of the movies that Clint Eastwood has directed, because it's insane. Let's see here. Well, we can go through the awards that Clint Eastwood movies received. I'm just trying to get the let's see here. We have here we go. Clint Eastwood filmography coming up. Directing and producing credits. Director, Play Misty for Me. We should do that here. Director, High Plains Drifter. Director, Breezy. We're only in 1973. The Iger Sanction. Outlaw Josie Wales. Outlaw Josie Wales was one of the first DVDs next to Blade that I ever bought. The Gauntlet director. Bronco Billy director. Firefox. I used to be obsessed with Firefox as a kid. I love the movie. Great music too. Honky Tonk Man. Sudden Impact. Pale Rider. Heartbreak Ridge. Incredible movie. Bird. Incredible movie. I wanted to do a run of jazz biographies on this. I'm not sure if I spoke about Bird. I would have to go through my catalog. White Hunter, Black Heart, The Rookie with Charlie Sheen, fun movie. Unforgiven, incredible movie. Perfect World, incredible movie. Bridges of Madison County, incredible movie. Absolute Power, absolute fun. This was also during the 90s. The presidents were all go, no quit. There was a lot of presidential dramas, including even on TV. We had the West Wing. Midnight in the Garden, Good and Evil, incredible. True Crime, I haven't seen True Crime. Space Cowboys, one of my faves. We have to talk about that. Blood Work, good. Mystic River, good. $1 Million Baby, incredible. Flags of Our Fathers, Letters of Iwo Jima, a little bit of a collab with Steven Spielberg. Both of these are all go, no quit. Changeling, haven't seen it. Gran Turismo, haven't seen it. Invictus, haven't seen it. Wow, Hereafter, haven't seen. J. Edgar, potentially, not very impactful. Jersey Boys, I haven't seen. American Sniper, incredible. Sully, there. Sully is, I know I did a Tom Hanks around the time of Pinocchio and Otto. I did this, like, Tom Hanks has returned, like the comeback of Tom Hanks. Sully, it like flirts around with Tom Hanks, like really coming back. We have 517 to Paris, I haven't seen. The Mule, this is the one I really want to see. I love the idea for The Mule. We have Richard Jewell, who is the security guard that the press completely destroyed for, I think, the Atlantic Olympics, the Atlantic Summer Olympics. Crying Macho, haven't seen, and Juror No.2. His filmography is better than many directors. Think about that. And he's in front of the camera, in back of the camera, and I would say in the back office of the camera, meaning he's producer. Clint Eastwood is one of the all-time greats. Why do I keep saying it? We have to go on the Clint Eastwood run. We just have to do it. Man, I gotta see Play Misty for me. I just have to see it. Because this is a movie I know I put on a few times. And it has a hook. And it's part of that Brian De Palma woman slasher, like femme fatale era of 70s filmmaking too. And it's 1971. It kind of predates a lot of De Palma's work. We'll start there, AKAPADers. Juror No.2. Do not dismiss it. Do not sell it short. Give this movie your time and attention.
Okay, that's a wrap.